Y'all come on in the room. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have a good time. This is the StepSaidIt podcast. I am Stephen B, and I am the host, the proprietor. This is my little piece of property on the internet, and I'm so glad y'all took the time to come and hang out with your boy tonight. So let me do it the way I always do it. Good evening to everyone who's watching live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you who are watching me on the playback, whatever time it is. I'm so glad that you took the time to just come kick it with me just for a hot minute. Now, I know some of y'all was ready to put out an APB on me because I have been missing in action. I have actually, for those of you who are my regulars who've been following me, and I know some of you have been doing it because I've been getting the notifications, been getting the text messages, been getting the emails and the phone calls talking about, dude, where you at? Everything all right? Listen, these last few weeks have been extremely busy, but they have been so profitable and so beneficial and so worth it. And so the last time I was on, it was the earlier part of July, and I missed 2 weeks. And part of the reason why I missed 2 weeks is because of what we're going to be talking about on today. About 2 weeks ago, it was the Jackson Film Festival. And so I had to take some time off to kind of help get some prep work in for that because we were doing some tech work and we were doing some prep work. And we just had to make sure everything was in place and doing what it was supposed to do. And so I missed you guys. I really missed the opportunity to be in this space. And then last week, I was actually out because I needed a much needed break. And so I just took some time off. Went on a little vacate, had a little fun, a little me time, a little personal time, This is what we do. And y'all know I'm a big proponent on self-care. And so please take some time for yourself. Do you hear me? Your job give you sick days and personal days for a reason. You can bank what you need to bank, but when you leave, they're going to have your position filled before your body get cold. So take some time and rest. Just take a breath, take a breather, go sit down by some water or sit down under a tree or sit down, just get somewhere and sit down and rest, please. So, but we're back in action. Hey, claps up to myself. And so, again, I know I've had some phone calls from you guys who've been talking about where you at, what's going on, but we are back in action. And so I'm very excited about tonight's show. Now, for those of you who are regulars on the show, we normally have a letter. I have somebody who will send me a letter that we're going to talk about. We ain't doing no letters tonight, probably because didn't nobody send me one. Because if I had a letter, we would talk about it. But it's okay because we getting back into the flow of things, and y'all going to start back sending me my letters so we can have something to talk about. I'm going to give y'all some topics that we can talk about, too. If you want to send me a letter, we can talk about Donald Trump at the National Association of Black Journalists. We can talk about Vice President Kamala Harris, who has now gotten the nod from the National Convention, the Democratic National Convention. We can talk about relationship stuff. We can talk about money. We can talk about cooking. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just write a letter. We can do all of that. We can have all of those discussions. But on tonight, and Jaquita, I see your comment. I'm gonna send you the information here in just a moment. Just stay on the show. We're gonna cover all of that at the end. I got you. We're gonna talk about it at the end. On tonight, I have some very, 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 very special guests on the show with me tonight. I am going to go ahead and bring them into the room at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I have T3 in the room with me on tonight. Big ups, claps up, claps up, claps up. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your busy to hang out with your boy for just a little while. And so this is T3. This is the group, the company that actually makes up the Jackson Festival. And so I'm gonna let y'all decide who gonna kick it off, but somebody gonna have to explain what T3 is.
Candace.
Candace.
You've been voluntold.
I've been voluntold. That doesn't happen often. So with T3,
normally you're the voluntelling.
Yeah, I'm usually with my creative interactive. T3 is the fact that we are three true ones. It's very simple. We love our alma mater.
Wait, somebody got their volume on in the back. We got an echo.
Yeah, the echo.
Uh-huh. I think you just muted yourself. No? Okay, I think we're good now. Now tell us again. So T3, because we are all Tougalooans. That's what you said.
It's so simple.
We are
so
all
simple and complex
Tougalooans
at the same time. Yes.
Yes. There you go.
We three are Tougalooans. Classmate. We three.
I know, classmate. I know. Okay, so tell me, so this was the fourth year? Third year Jackson Film Festival?
No, you gonna let us slide by, Candace.
I know, right?
Yeah, you gonna let us slide by on the name like that?
Am I gonna let us slide by?
Yeah.
Listen, all I can do is what's given. Now, if y'all got more details, then y'all know. I don't know. Y'all know I'm scared of Candace. Why are we doing this?
Candace coined the expression, but it was actually the treacherous three. We just abbreviate to T3.
Uh-huh.
But Candace named us that after one festival. I don't remember which one, but it stuck.
Well, listen, because at the time we had little help. And so we were half crazy, and we all love Kumo D and the treacherous three. So, I was trying to be politically correct, but they won't let me. So
just be honest.
And we're all Tougalooans. But yes, we all love Kumo D. Shout out to him. Shout out if you're listening. But because we have done largely, of course with help, but a lot of it was on our back. And the waters of trying to plan something of that magnitude is treacherous. It's treacherous, yeah. And sometimes you have to be treacherous. So, but usually
it must have been after the second year, because I think the second year we tried to do a little bit more than the first,
right? And
we pulled it off.
Yes,
we was like, okay.
The second year was Time to Kill, or the first year was Time to Kill?
The first year was the 25th anniversary of A Time to Kill.
Yeah, that was it. Mm-hmm.
And actually, the second year I don't think we had a theme.
No, I don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't think we did.
We didn't have a theme. Yeah. And the third year was the Wiz. And this year, of course, the 50th anniversary of Good Times and the legacy of Norman Lear.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, so Maximus, I'm gonna come for you on this one. Because you and I had a discussion. You asked me a question. It was actually me, Phil, Robert, and you. We were sitting in the room, and you asked a question. You said, "Why do I continue to do this?" And I gave an answer.
Yes, you did.
Now, I'm not going to give the answer that I gave because my mama is listening. Mm-hmm. And last show, my mama told me I need to watch my mouth. Mm-hmm. So, but I do have my beep button on. So, my beep is on deck. So, if we need to do that. But this is my question to you. What is the driving force behind you doing this again? And again. And again.
I think I quit every year. I think I said I'm not gonna do this next year. And I think I'm still in that place, like I don't know if I'm gonna do this next year. But Mama, I want to let you know your son need his mouth washed out with soap. So he said I was back as crazy. That's what he said. That's what he said. But he didn't say yes. So that's what
Well,
that's why he said. I asked why I do these things because you bat S crazy. He didn't say S. So watch
be
his
your
mouth
own
out
people.
for sure when you see
It be your own people every time.
I'm like Kobe Singer than Daddy. I'm low down, but I'm consistent.
Well, it be your own people every time.
You
All
know,
right.
man, I don't think I have a choice in it. It's like when we first started, it was just trying to build a platform for the next generation of filmmakers. What I have said, what I'm starting to sense now, and we haven't had a chance to go to retreat to talk about it, because we normally have a retreat at each festival to kind of say, okay, what worked, what didn't work, how we want to move forward. But it's like it's taking on a life of itself now. It's like it's moving. We get it going, but now it's becoming more than what we imagined. So I think it's becoming its own movement. So I think we're getting to that place where the inertia is starting to move us as opposed to us moving it.
Understood. So Esther, you are the brains behind organizing the festival. Is that correct? Like, is the festival itself is your component? Am I correct? I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. It was at one time in '87. It was a Thursday.
I do a lot of the organization and the logistics. I help keep us moving, help us meet the benchmarks to make sure it happens when it's supposed to happen. So,
Right.
So in a matter of speaking, yes.
So who's responsible for the themes?
Who's responsible for the what?
The themes. Because we did the 50th anniversary of A Time to Kill. We did the 25th anniversary of A Time to Kill. We did the 50th anniversary of The Wiz. This year, we did the 50th anniversary for Good Times.
It really is a collective effort. But Dr. Candace Love Jackson did suggest Time to Kill. And it was
that's kind of what kicked off the theme, the theme thing.
Yeah. What'd you say?
That's kind of what kicked us off, trying to, surround ourselves with this one thing to talk about. And that one was it was a powerful one because of the time it filmed in Mississippi, with Tania Stewart, but we also added that educational piece where we brought together students from Canton and Mississippi School of the Arts to watch the film and discuss it, right, in these modern times. But those students watched that film together the day that the verdict came down for Derek Chauvin. So it was even more poignant to have this young generation, as they're going through all of this, watching A Time to Kill. And as one young lady said, but y'all said this was filmed 25 years ago. We still dealing with this? And so even at these 9th, 10th, and 9th graders are having these conversations, 11th grade, at that time. So it was really powerful.
Yeah.
We did that first one.
Okay. And so then the next year we did Wiz.
No, the next year we didn't have one at all.
Mm-mm.
The second in-person year we didn't have one at all. And I don't know if we just couldn't think of anything or it just wasn't as important.
Right. Yeah. I don't think it wasn't as important.
Yeah. And then the third year we did, I don't know if it was me or somebody else just sent a group text saying it's something anniversary of the Wiz. Like, well, that's our thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year,
I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. In 2026, the theme is Rocky. We're commemorating the 50th anniversary of Rocky. 2026.
I just do what they do.
So okay. So y'all know Rocky franchise is like my favorite. I love Rocky. My favorite movie is Shawshank Redemption, but the movie series is Rocky.
Yeah.
And that year will also be my 50th. So, we gonna turn. I'm gonna come in there dressed like Rocky. Candace, why are you looking like that?
You gonna turn 50 in 2026?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You saying he look like he 50 now?
I did not. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that.
That's what it
I did
seems
not
like.
say that, Mama Brandon. I did not say that. I just have to reevaluate.
It looked like he was surprised. It looked like
I
it
really was because
surprised.
I thought we were in the same class. So I'm so confused. I'm so confused. He'll never have us on. Okay, so yeah, I'm just so confused. Okay.
All right. So on that note, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kick all y'all out the room for a second so we can regroup. And
I'm
I'm
sorry.
actually going to bring
I love you,
in.
though, classmate.
I love you too, classmate. Yeah, because we took that class together. I'm I'm gonna kick y'all out the room right now. And at this time, I want to bring in the young lady who won Best Actress during the film festival. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome at this time. Oh, that was the wrong clap. Hold on a second. We got to clap a little bit better than that. That's the one. Help me welcome Miss Jessica Evans to the room at this time. Jessica, unmute, sweetheart. You're muted. Unmute.
Hello,
There
hello.
we go. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you decided to join me on the show tonight. So, real quick, what I want you to do is just, tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, how you got to where you got to, where you're going, and all that good stuff.
All right. Sounds good. So I'm Jessica Evans. I am born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I have was raised by two Southern parents that were originally from Bolton, Mississippi, and so after my mom moved here, I actually missed her presence, and I relocated here. So I've been in Mississippi for about 9 years, and I have enjoyed it. I've gained 40 pounds from all the tea and the fried food since I've been here, but I love
Welcome to Mississippi.
it, right? There should be a warning sign soon as you pass the state line.
That
Beware.
says what?
That says beware, watch your calories, watch the chicken, don't even drink the tea. The
Yeah,
sweet
I mean the sign says that. It says welcome to Mississippi. That's what all of that means.
stay
That
away from tea.
you can't stay away from it.
Yeah.
So how did you get into acting?
All right. So I have, since I've been in elementary school, it goes back to elementary school, the church as well. I remember being in stage plays. I remember writing poems and writing plays for my church, just on a real small level. So it started there and in school.
Mhm.
Then years went by, life happened, and became a mom. And I just kind of put all my efforts and my just everything I did into my children, raising my kids. So
Mhm.
this is how things turns is, after my girls got older, of course, I've got one left at home. She's a senior now. I kind of began to just sit and just, okay, what am I supposed to do now? And it's something I prayed about. Be honest with you, I had to pray about. And I'm like, I need to know my purpose.
Mhm.
Because I kind of felt like I didn't have a place. And so I just remember going to LA, and I just was like, let me just go be on the TD Jakes show. I think it was a TD Jakes show I went on. And just to be in the audience and experience, I fell in love with not just the show, but I fell in love with what was happening behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And so that was a spark. And then I found myself just looking up, different acting classes. I found myself just getting involved in certain community film festivals. So when I moved here, I was looking for film festivals. Maximus Wright, do not know, but I was like, I think I seen him if he posted something on Facebook. And I just was like, film festival, I gotta volunteer. I think I probably harassed them on the low. um, but I really wanted to just get in the place, be around other filmmakers, just to tap in to find out, just where I fit, because I knew there was something, right?
Mhm.
There was something. And so just since I've been around my community of filmmakers, so just showing up, volunteering, it just really helped reignite my passion for acting. Not only that, I've been able to learn how to direct, just
Mhm.
being around other filmmakers and being around other actors. So it was just an untapped talent that I hadn't touched in years. And I
Gotcha.
finally built up the courage to do so. Long story.
So I actually had the opportunity to screen your submission.
Okay.
Um, and unfortunately, my plan was to surprise you and play it,
Oh,
but
really?
I don't have the drive. So I don't have the hard drive. So I couldn't do it.
Okay.
But I was actually going to play your submission. I think you did an amazing job. The thing is, I'm glad I wasn't one of the judges because there was so much wonderful talent in the room that
Yes.
I can imagine that it was hard to decide who did what because there was so much wonderful talent with best actor, best actress, best screenplay, best feature, best documentary. And it was really hard to for some people to grasp is all of these things happened right here in Jackson. Like this is not the Sundance Film Festival. These were not film festivals in all of the quote unquote big cities. But
Correct.
the phrase that we've coined is we brought New York, not New York, we brought Hollywood to Jackson.
Come
And
on.
so it was amazing just to see the quality of talent that was on the screen, but then the
Yes.
quality that was actually the quality of the festival. I have something
Yes.
for you. Stand by.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. Hold on. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Who sent it to you?
Thank you so much for doing that. Please, just a moment. Because I want to hear that. Listen, you worried about the wrong thing. You worried about the wrong thing. But I
Okay.
want to share your talent with
Okay.
all of my viewers.
All right.
And so give me one moment and allow me to do this. Dun, 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 dun. And here we
Okay.
go.
Do you think I'm crazy? Define crazy. What is crazy? It's crazy losing your children to a fire you could have prevented just by checking their pockets or the floor for that one little match you missed. Or maybe just spending a little bit more time talking to them about the dangers of fire. Crazy. Crazy. No. But do you know what it is? They found the bodies of my innocent babies behind the furnace. The furnace. I didn't even think a rat could fit behind the furnace. But there they were, huddled together with their arms wrapped around each other, trying to protect each other from the flames. The flames. Why them? Why not me? I've lived a long life. I'm old. They weren't even 3 yet. I know what you think. You think I'm crazy? I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. And what makes you think you can just go around here telling people they're crazy? Hmm? Doctor, I'm not crazy. Must be you.
Ooh. I get emotional just listening to that. Every time I play it, I get emotional. So
Yeah, that was intense. That was intense. So tell me this, as an actress, what
mhm.
what do you have to do to get to that place to convey that energy?
So a wonderful soul, wonderful spirit said it best. I had the pleasure of attending Dr. Stewart's class recently. Well, at the Jackson Film Festival, actually. Also, I heard some of her. She had a chance to speak to us at Russ College some months ago, and I heard her say, "You got to empty your cup, right?
Hmm.
Empty your cup so that you can pour in. You can receive." I had to completely empty my cup. And what that meant for me was I had to remove Jessica as a person,
Hmm.
my experiences, remove that. And I had to embody this character. So I'm a mother. Of course, I was able to identify with the character because one, we're mothers. Um, Two, I was able to just losing a child. I can't imagine losing a child. That to me is just traumatic in itself. On top of it, what's interesting is while I was preparing for this monologue, my neighbor's house across the street got burned down, like blazed up to the ground. So that was the one sign that
Wow.
I needed to do this monologue. No one got hurt, thank God, but she lost everything. And when I woke up to the blaze, the first thing I can say is, "Are they out?" That frantic feeling of, oh my God. So after I removed myself, I did identify with the character. I had to embody that character.
Yeah.
And so many emotions happened. And I'm gonna tell you this. I did it about 5 times and I had to take a 2-3 day break from it because so it took a toll on my body. It took a complete toll on my body. So I can imagine when you're an actor and you're embodying a character, you become that character and you feel
Right.
every emotion that character is actually, is conveying or feeling.
Right.
So that's how I prepared, was just sitting in it. Um and tears flowed, and again, I had to learn to take my breaks too, so that I didn't get overwhelmed
Yeah. Yeah.
physically from that particular monologue, because it was heavy.
So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do some impromptu something real quick. I'm going to bring in Maximus. I'm bringing in all of T3. I'm like, y'all ready? I'm bringing all y'all in the room. All right. So now you all just saw her monologue, and she was using that as an audition piece for ex- we'll talk about that later. So I don't want to use the word critique, but give her a breakdown of her performance. You're muted.
It was award winning.
Well played. Well played. But I
You
know
know,
better.
yeah,
Now,
you
granted,
know
it was
that
award winning, but come on now.
it's well, I'm not prepared. And the thing about doing breakdowns and stuff like this, and Jessica can let you know, we're pretty extensive. You know what I'm saying? It's not like one of those things you can do on the fly. It's one of those we have to be in that moment and in that space to do it. So I wouldn't want to be unfair to her, in a moment like this, on the podcast, because I don't know how to not do it all the way.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fair. And I know you. I know you well enough. I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah,
But we're proud. You know, we're proud of what she's done. We're proud of her win, and that's her win. You know what I'm saying? And we had nothing to do with it. That's the thing about it. So it's not about do we like Jessica and she won. These were judges that we had no influence on whatsoever, and this is what they saw, and we stand by it. We stand by her win and proudly stand behind her win.
yeah. And I will say on the line of integrity, I know that uh Maximus and I'm pretty sure Candace and Esther are the same way. Well, I know Candace watched them with me when we watched them. But I know that they do not pre-screen any of the performances. They don't look at any of the performances because they don't want to give anyone the impression that they had any influence on what the judging was.
Absolutely.
And so I do think that speaks very highly to the integrity of the festival and the staff to make sure that everything is above board, everything is legit. Like, we have real judges who look at these things and they give their ratings or their, opinions of the works that were submitted. And so, I kind of figured that was going to be the approach you were going to take, but I still wanted to just kind of take a stab at it just to see if I could.
And plus, this to protect me, so everybody won't be catching me in Kroger saying, "Why didn't we win? And why didn't you choose me?" And I'm like, "Man, I ain't even seen the project." You know.
Oh, I already know.
It still don't work because I still get blamed if somebody didn't win.
I know. I know. But listen, Jessica, thank you again for taking the time to be on the show. Tell us, I'm gonna kick y'all out of the room for one more second. Y'all gonna be back with me in a minute though. But so tell everybody, what you've got coming up next or any projects that you are a part of. Let everybody know where they can find you if you want to be found. If you don't want to be found, then just say, don't find me. I'm okay where I am. But just, tell us how we can get in contact with you. What projects do you have going on? What's next for Jessica?
Absolutely. Thank you. So yes, the next thing that I'm working on is I just finished filming my very first short film called Touched. So we're actually in editing phase right now.
Congratulations.
I had the opportunity to work with some awesome actors, should I say. I have an awesome team, and we're going to be to premiere October the 9th at the Malco Theater in Madison. And you can follow me. I would say if you can follow me just to kind of stay tuned about the film project itself, get tickets for it. But Facebook, Jessica Evans. I usually tell everybody put Jessica Evans and then put Clinton, Mississippi. You'll find me. I have like a pink background. And IG, Instagram, Jessica 1015 _ 80. So that's Jessica 1015 _ 80. Follow me on those two profiles, and you can definitely keep. I'll make sure to keep you updated on what's happening next. But Touched is the next film that I'll be coming out with.
Awesome. 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 Very good.
Thank you.
Very good. So I still don't leave yet because I still want you to hang out in the room for a little while longer.
Okay.
So this is her information. On Facebook, she is Jessica Evans. And on IG, she is Jessica 1015 _ 80. Did I get that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Very good. And so, please reach out. If you are a creative, if you are a director, producer, if you have any projects that are coming up and you need an actress, and this is one thing that I've learned about her, I know about her, if you need someone behind the scenes who can be now I don't know these industry terms. What you call the person behind the scenes who does the work? Jesus,
So
right. So if you need somebody to be Jesus on your set, then you can call Jessica and Jessica can be your Jesus.
Well, wait. So wait. So if you
I
are
caught
film,
myself off guard with that one. I'm sorry.
Jesus is
Okay.
through me now. I ain't Jesus, but the film that I have that's coming out in October, it is a modernized biblical story of the
Okay.
woman with the issue of blood. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And a side note, I do direct, I write, I can work slate. I actually am a sound operator now. So hey, if
Okay.
you hit me up, I'm just here. Multi-talented.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, our friend, Miss Jessica Evans. Clap, 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 clap. Hang out in the room for me a little bit longer, and we're going to bring you back at the very end of the show.
All right.
All right. And now, at this time, let me make sure she's ready. Make sure she's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage. At this time, she won Best Screenplay. It is the one and only Miss Felicia Kelly Brookins. Hey, Felicia. You're muted. You're muted. You're mute. I can't
Hi,
hear you.
Stephen.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm so glad to have you on my show. Thank you
Thank
so much for taking
Thank
the
you for
time.
asking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you get your flyer?
Oh my gosh, it was beautiful. It has been a
Okay.
long time coming. I thank you so much for thinking of me. Yeah.
You're so welcome.
Uh-huh.
So now you're a friend of the show. You've been on here before. But please, for any new viewers that I have, please tell the people who you are and tell them what you got going on.
So my name is Felicia Brooks. I am a 4-time award-winning Christian fiction author. I am also the writer-director of the hit gospel stage play in which you play the lead role, The
Yes,
Brownie
indeed.
and Unforgettable Trip. And I am currently working on the third book to my series coming out for individuals that are looking for that. And I am the 2024 winner of Best Screenplay at the Jackson Film Festival. Yes, darling. Yes.
Congratulations. I wish I had my air horn. My mirror, 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 mirror,
Yeah,
mirror.
where is that? Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah.
Congratulations. So tell me, so before we get into just kind of the nuts and bolts of it, give a high level view of the actual play, not the play, I'm sorry, the screenplay that you won with.
Okay, so the screenplay that won was called The Ways of the Saints. And of course, it was an adaptation from the series, the Ways trilogy, and the stage play, featuring our main character, our favorite church usher of Greater Trials Missionary Baptist Church, Sister Nadine Simmons. And in this screenplay, Nadine has been caught in a compromising situation, you might say, with her deacon at the church. According to her, they were praying, and he may have laid some hands on her while they were praying, and her husband misunderstood it, and they got into a big fight in the house because he had told him not to come back to his house again. And Nadine ended up accidentally shooting her husband. But she was trying to protect the deacon, and so she ended up.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
So
Things happen, Stephen. It's not as easy as it
hold
looks.
on. Listen, I'm just doing this for my viewers, okay?
Okay.
I don't have a dog in the fight.
Okay.
But I just want to make sure that the viewers understand what you just said. So this God-fearing church usher
Yes.
is in where in the house are they?
Well, because she needed some privacy and her daughters were there in the back room, she took him into her bedroom
But again, it had more space in there in case they needed to lay prostrate before the Lord on the floor, or maybe run around and jump up and praise. And so that's the only reason they were there.
Whoa, pause. So the upstanding, God-fearing usher, is in her bedroom with the deacon.
Hey, just like you can get saved anywhere, you can pray anywhere.
Hold on. The deacon is in the bedroom with the usher and he laying hands.
Well, again.
Hold on. So then the husband comes in and the husband misunderstands what's happening.
He misunderstands, exactly.
And the wife, who is the usher, pulls out her gun and she shoots her husband to protect the deacon.
Well, now you shouldn't say it like that. She didn't exactly just pull it out. She had to go look for it, because he was beating her church member. He was being violent. He misunderstood the situation. And so she had to protect the deacon of the church. He was her friend, her prayer partner, Bible study, Sunday school, all that. And so she asked him to leave her church member alone, and he wouldn't stop. He was beating the brakes off this man. So she had to shoot her husband, Kenny Wayne, in the gut. It happens. That's why it's a good thing to get a good understanding. See, he didn't have a good understanding. And so then Sister Nadine ends up down at the police station about to be charged for attempted murder or murder if the man dies.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Okay. And okay. So now that we've set the stage for the play, I'm sorry. And this is not a play. So no, just to clarify, this is not a play.
Correct. It is a film script.
This is a film script. So this has been written in preparation to go on the big screen.
Yes.
This is a movie in the making.
Yes.
So I just want to say, this is a movie that I am willing to come and see.
Well, I appreciate that. I hope that you will. You might even see yourself in it. No pun intended.
It's a good chance I might be in this movie. But all right. So now let's back up. Let's back up because you said that you are a multi-award winning author.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a playwright, you are a screenwriter. So my question is, how do you go from having a concept to actually producing the script? Like, what's the creative process for you?
Well, the creative process begins way before I get to my laptop, because this is an idea that was in my head a year ago. So it's just been stored back there waiting for the opportunity. I've already visualized it on the screen, what it looks like, how it's going to run. So the challenge was getting it on paper. But I do this just like I did with the writing of my books. I have to wait till it's late at night and it's quiet in my house. And I sit up and listen to music, jazz, gospel, whatever relaxes me. And I just write. I flow with it. And as I write it, I see it in my head. So that for me is my process.
In your head, you saw the church usher shoot her husband.
Yes.
Because the husband misunderstood what the deacon was doing in his bedroom with his wife.
Well, she shot him to protect her church member. Now, there you got to think about that now. She was trying to be a comfort to him and him a comfort to her. She had things going on with her husband, and so she needed somebody to talk to. She wanted a man's point of view. The deacon was there for her, and her husband just, he's hot-headed. As you know, Kenny Wayne has his own issues with alcohol and drugs, and he probably was under the influence of alcohol and drugs at the time that he came in the house, and so he lost it, and in return almost lost his life.
So this what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to bring you back onto the show to actually so we can unpack this, and I'm gonna bring
so we can unpack the relationship. Okay,
I'm gonna bring some mental health counselors into the room And I
That's
do know
fine.
Kenny Wayne. I do know Kenny Wayne, and so I may see if I can reach out to him and have him on the show. I'm gonna try to see if I can get in contact with Nadine, but I don't.
Well,
We'll have.
she's pretty busy at the church, so I don't know how that'll go.
Well, she wasn't busy at the church when she was at her house. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not a judge.
See that, and that's what she doesn't like, that disrespect right there, that lack of consideration of what she does and her duties in the church. People just misunderstand.
Right. So tell me what's next for Felicia. I'm sorry,
Well,
Felicia.
Thank you. What's next for Felicia? Well, Felicia is looking at maybe bringing her brownie production to stage one more time. It's been a lot of people asking about it, that they heard about it and they hate they missed it. And so we may do, a part 2 of that. I am looking at getting together a group of experts and people in the film industry so I can learn what it is that I need to do to get this to the screen, to the big screen.
Okay.
So those are, the 2 things that I'm working on right now. Also, as I mentioned earlier, I will soon be launching book 3 of the Ways trilogy, the final book that everybody's been waiting for. And so we will have Nadine all packed up. And then we can move on to The Cupcake Box and The Headless Wife, which are 2 other books that I plan on bringing out.
The Headless Wife?
The Headless Wife. Isn't that interesting?
Is her name Nadine? Okay.
No. Well, it could be because Kenny Wayne hasn't been the head of their household. So it's very possible. You may have gotten that right.
Oh, I thought you were saying the headless, like Kenny Wayne cut her head off.
No, she's headless, as in her man is not being the head as he should be.
Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Well, tell if you want people to be able to get in contact with you, how can the people get in contact with you?
Well, they can follow me on Instagram at The Brownie and Unforgettable Trip. They can also follow me on Facebook at Book Felicia Brookins. And if you would just like to see what Nadine's up to, she's on Facebook at The Ways Trilogy. She's got her own page. Occasionally she shows up on the page, leaves a post. You can talk back to her. She'll talk back to you. Just make sure that whatever energy you give her, she's going to give back. Just know that.
Okay. And you said if anybody want to talk to Nadine, they can find her where?
The Ways Trilogy, the Facebook page. She hangs out over there sometimes. People posting, she'll respond back to them.
Oh, okay then. Let me see. Did I get those right?
I got
them on the screen. Did I get those right?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
My honor.
No? You didn't enjoy it?
I did. I said it was my honor.
Oh, it's my honor. Oh, okay. Wonderful. So I'm going to bring everybody back in the room real quick. We're just going to have final comments. We're bringing everybody back into the room. Final statements, final thoughts. Where is Oh, there she is. There she is. All right. So real quick, again, listen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on tonight. Thank you all for being on the show. So Maximus, tell us what's next for Maximus, right? And how can they get in contact with you? Or do you want them to get in contact with you? Or because I saw the look on your face like, I don't want to.
After our retreat, we'll start looking at, doing. I think I'm gonna focus on some more creative stuff towards the end of the year. We've been doing a lot of education work, and we still got a lot of educational work that we're doing with Russ College. The festival is over, and we're still trying to recoup from that. So I think the first thing is just really get to rest. And then we'll meet up and start charting for next year. And I think I'm going to get back to some writing to end the year out.
All right. And you want people to follow you, subscribe to anything? No? Okay.
I'm Maximus right on all social media handles.
All right. And Dr. Candace Love Jackson, please tell us what you got. Because listen, I know you got something you need to plug on here. I'm listening.
Well, So in addition to this and a W-2, I do have my with Aaron Wheeler, Dr. Aaron Wheeler. We do a podcast about higher ed and higher ed policy called Allegedly Higher, because sometimes higher ed is not as high as it should be.
And
I'm
you smoke
working
some weed,
on.
they'll be high.
Don't get me started. And also I'm working on my third book, tentatively entitled Riding Shotgun. So we'll see.
Interesting.
Yes, and then we'll see what's next. I'm trying to cut back, so I got to finish these things before I have my birthday in December. So some goals that I have to finish this book and
Understood.
get it out. Yeah.
Understood. Very good. Very good. And Esther, tell us what you got going on.
I got Candace and Maximus.
Your hands are full.
I know. She's the glue.
That is what they call you, the glue.
She's the glue.
Ain't that something? Well, again, thank you guys so much. So real quick, we're about to wrap it up, but I'm gonna let everybody go around. Give me one final thought, just anything that you want the people to know, understand, appreciate. It can be related to creatives, it can be related to whatever you want to say. Just, here you go. Final thought. Don't everybody talk at one time.
Rest.
Okay.
Rest is part of the process. People don't understand that rest and recovery, reflection, being still, being quiet is part of the creative process.
Understood. Y'all heard what she said? She said rest and recuperate and recovery is a part of the creative process.
Yes, it is.
Well, one of the things I think is resonating with me in the last couple of months is that I've told a couple of people is to stop making yourself small for others and for yourself. So I think that's part of what has allowed us and allows a lot of creatives to see themselves differently and not to make themselves small for other people and even for themselves. And so when you're resting and reflecting, you have to decide what kind of life you want to have and live it to the fullest. Because you can't live it to the fullest if you don't see yourself as being full.
That's good. So I'm gonna pull the nugget that she just said. She said you cannot live life to the fullest if you can't see yourself being full. That's good. And you heard it on the StepSaidIt show. The StepSaidIt podcast is where you heard it. All right, I'm gonna pause. Maximus, don't you say nothing. I know you probably wasn't finna say nothing yet anyway, but I wanted to stop you. All right, Jessica, what you got? Final thought.
Final thought is you're not forgotten. Okay. You're not forgotten. And I just lost my train of thought, but you're not forgotten. And there's so many people sitting on dreams, sitting on a best author book. They're sitting on their desire to act. They're sitting on their desire to sing or become a CEO of a company. You only get one chance at this life. Let your dad. One chance. When that chapter closes, that's it. So go for it. Do that thing. No matter what it is, age you are, matter. Does not matter. Get it done. All right.
Real good. So the nugget that she dropped on y'all right there, and she said, number one, you are not forgotten. And number two, get it done. Don't let my dad used to say all the time, the richest place on earth is the cemetery. Because you have so many inventions and so much creative power that got buried because it never made it into this realm. And so we cannot leave. And I'm gonna pull from Maximus because Maximus says all the time when he leaves, he wanna leaves empty. And so that's a valuable lesson that we can all pull from. And so yes, so number one, you are not forgotten. And whatever you have, leave it here. Just do it. Just do it. All right. Felicia, what you got for me?
I would say, first of all, Steph, that it is important that you pray on anything before you do it. Pray that God connects you with the people that you need to pour into you and encourage you and empower you to do the things that you want to do. And the last thing I would say is very simply what I tell my son all the time, and what I told myself when I pushed submit to submit this screenplay was nothing beats a failure but a try. It sounds simple, but it is really huge. Just try it. No matter what happens, just try it. Something good is going to come out of it.
That's good. That's good. Real good. So her nugget was nothing beats a fail but a try. And a nice nugget, pray about it. Just pray about it. That's real good. All right, Maximus.
I know you think I have a habit of saying very profound things. I know that's your expectation, and maybe why you saved me last because you think I have something profound to say.
No,
I
it's
don't.
actually not.
I don't. I got something very practical to say, and I'm gonna get close to the screen to say this. If you are a stone tossed away from 50, go get your shingle shot.
I'm done.
Go get your shingle shot.
Oh my God. Hey, that's wisdom.
Now that's experience because the gala wrapped on Friday and Saturday morning I woke up with shingles.
Oh my God.
Go get that shot.
Mm,
You ain't well near 50.
mm.
And it's called Zostavax. This, if
Called who?
anybody's wondering. Now,
Wow.
it's
Well,
called Zostavax. This is the funny thing. You thought that I thought you were gonna say something profound.
Mm.
I actually figured you were gonna say something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, you
I
know
have
me.
known you long enough.
Oh,
When I see a certain look in your eyes, I say, "Oh, he gonna go this way." So, and I saw it in your face. I saw it in your face. I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay." Now this ain't finna be nothing about. I figured you was gonna say something like Jimmy Crack Horn, and I don't care. I didn't know what you were gonna say. So, but that, hey, the wisdom of Maximus, go get your shingle shot. That's important. That's important. So once again, oh, okay. This is really good. So listen, thank you guys so much. Big clap. Thank you guys so much for being on the show tonight.
thank you,
I love you
Stephen,
guys
for
for
having
real.
us.
This has been a great show. I'm gonna go ahead and kick y'all out the room because I got to, as I say, pay some bills, but I don't have sponsors yet, so I got to sponsor me, and so I'm gonna promote me since I'm sponsoring me. So let me go ahead and talk about me real quick. Thank you guys again for coming on to the show. I'm gonna send y'all like I don't know. I'm gonna send you like a high five on Messenger or something because right now that's all I can afford to do. But we gonna in times coming real soon. I'm gonna be able to send some swag or something. Like I send you a StepSaidIt mug. We do have some StepSaidIt mugs. We have mugs. We have flasks for those of you who like to have a flask. And this is a tumbler. If you scan the back, it has the QR code. Scan the QR code. It does take you to my website. And so one day I'm gonna be able to, when people come on my show, I'm gonna be able to send y'all some swag like this. But we not there yet. But we gonna get there real soon. So right now, all I got is high fives. And I love you guys and thank y'all so much. And we'll be talking soon.
Good night.
Good night.
So once again, this has been the StepSaidIt podcast. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the show. Wait, hold on. I got to turn on my exit music. There we go. Yeah, we got music on this thing. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little while. It has truly been a really, really good show. I thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Listen, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to go to my website, www.stepsaidit.com. www.stepsaidit.com. There you can find all of the information about things that we've got coming up here in the near future. Once again, as I announced on my last show, we're moving and advancing things from just a podcast to now we are StepSaidIt Entertainment, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I did have one of my viewers who was watching, and she said, where can we submit letters? You can go to my website, www.stepsaidit.com. Click on the contact us link, and there you can submit any letters, anything that you want us to talk about on the show. That's where you can do it. Also, please, on the website, consider becoming a StepSaidIt partner. You can come in on 3 levels, and all levels have their advantages. So make sure that you are locked in and you are aware as to what's going on. All of that information is listed on our website. Once again, please like, follow, subscribe. I am StepSaidIt across all platforms. I'm StepSaidIt on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat. I said it last time, and I'm gonna say it again. If I had MySpace, I would be StepSaidIt on MySpace, and we will be doing it for the Vine. And the last thing, this is huge because this is a part of the StepSaidIt Entertainment. We are hosting karaoke every Tuesday night. We are hosting Blazing Hot karaoke at Buffalo Wild Wings in Ridgeland. If you want to get, it's fun, it's safe, it's family friendly, good food, good atmosphere. This past Tuesday was our first time doing it, and we had a lot of fun. So listen, y'all come hang out with your boy every Tuesday night. I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings, but this is the other thing that we've got going on, and this is all a part of the StepSaidIt Entertainment. So on Monday nights, hold on, let me get big on the screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. On Monday nights, nope, I said remove. Thank you. On Monday nights, I host trivia. I host live trivia at Kingpin, which is inside of Fannin Lanes in Brandon. On Tuesday night, we play this game called Singo. Singo is like bingo with music. So I'll play some songs, and you get a bingo card, and you check them off. And there are prizes. All of these games are absolutely free to play. And then that starts at 6:30. And then at 8:30, we start karaoke from 8:30 to 10:30. And then on Wednesday nights, I'm at Buffalo Wild Wings again, hosting trivia. So once again, all of these things are free to play. It's family friendly. It's a lot of fun. If you need something to do, people are always saying there's really nothing to do in the city. These are places that you can go. These are things that you can do, and it's a lot of fun. And so please come check me out. If you have questions, email me, stepsaidit@gmail.com. If you want to know what I got coming up next, stepsaidit@gmail.com, or hit me up on Facebook, Instagram. Hit me a line in my inbox. However you want to do it, contact me. If you know me, you got my phone number. Call me. We ready to roll. So this is what we're doing. We got a lot of things going on. I've got some other things that are coming up very, very soon on my schedule, and I'm going to be sharing those things with you. I'll update them on my page. But tonight, thank you. I missed you guys. I missed 3 weeks, but it wasn't that I was slacking. It wasn't that I had forgotten about it. We just had a lot of things going on, but we are back in action. We are back in the flow. Please tell your friends, tell everybody, like, subscribe, follow, and come and join me on this journey that is StepSaidIt. And for those of you who are in the game, it's almost football season. Y'all know what that means. It's about to be who dat all over the place. But we're not going to talk about that right now. Y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me on the StepSaidIt podcast. I am StepSaidIt, and if anybody asks you where you get your information from, you know what to tell them. StepSaidIt. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good night. Love you.